morning and welcome. We are here on this Monday. I'm here, Sarah, with Jack, here for Mindful Monday, and we welcome you all. I'm just going to adjust this a little. It's a little bit tilted. A little off-centered.
I was just going to go like this, so
we're just going so, but yeah, it's good to be here. It's
good to be here.
I can't believe a month has flown by. And I think actually a little more because
it's been more because I couldn't do it.
Right?
I couldn't do it earlier.
You were in.
I was in Lilydale. Not last week. Was it? Oh, it was last week. Yeah, it was last week. Last Monday I was in Lilydale for my second appearance there. That was nice. It was very. We had a group of people that was very engaged and interactive, and I think I really helped some people. So that's awesome. That was the whole point. So that was nice. That was rewarding.
What else is your summer? What's been going on?
It's just been flying past. We've been out my wife and I got out for a couple bike rides lately. We did, in fact, we did 2 bike rides in a row.
Wow.
2 days in a row, and we did one last week. So we've been getting out a little bit with that, even with
great.
The weather. Thank God the weather's a little bit.
This is perfect.
Wow, I'm loving this for right now. Yeah, I'm not ready for winter yet.
No,
but
I mean, I don't complain about the heat, but this
I try not to.
Nice.
we haven't been outside much.
No, it's
this
hard
summer
to
we've been
sit,
staying inside. Yeah, even the garden and everything is like.
Oh,
we're just kind of relaxing,
Yeah.
So we needed the rain we got yesterday for sure.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. It's been flying by.
It really has. I think it's the quickest summer I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they get faster as you get older.
I realize that. People always said that, but now I really understand it.
Somebody told me one time, a long time ago, life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes. And it's like, I think that's true. I don't know.
Boy.
I know it's just perception, but it's,
Yeah. So what we got?
I got to thinking, because last week, or recently, was the harvest moon. The full harvest moon. Mm-hmm. And I got to thinking about harvest time and, the work that goes into it and the work that goes in previous to harvest, the work you have to do before you harvest anything. You have to plant, water, and stuff like that. And I've mentioned before that I have a small garden. How's your garden doing?
It's sad.
It's sad.
Like I watered every day, but I don't know, like some of the tomatoes got blight. The cucumbers, it was like they rotted or like
It's been a funny year for growing. Like I say, my garden, between what the rabbits didn't get and the groundhog didn't get, I finally, hopefully, beat the groundhog. I put some fencing in. I reinforced my fence. He hadn't been in the garden lately, but the rabbits have figured out how to jump over the 2-foot fence I have all the way around it. So it's like a gazelle.
Something's been and ate all my pepper plants, like gone to
probably the rabbits.
Yeah. But didn't touch anything else.
Yeah. But I got to thinking, I was out there the other day and I picked some tomatoes. I'm harvesting stuff. We've gotten some zucchinis. We're going to have some other squash. And I was picking some tomatoes, and the weeds are getting bad again because I haven't kept up with it like I could have. And I got to thinking about, if I'd have put more effort into it, I would have gotten more out of it. Mm-hmm. Get what you, right? Mm-hmm. Put 50% in, you get 50% back. If I'd have put 100% in, I would have had more vegetables and stuff to enjoy. And don't ask me why Spirit took me down this rabbit hole, but I got to thinking, well, there's my garden. I got what I deserve. I got as much back as I put into it. And isn't that like life? We get what we deserve, right? Somebody once told me life isn't fair, and I said, well, thank God, because if life was fair, I'd be getting what I really deserve right now, and I'm not. So I'm happy for that for the most part. But it got me thinking, what do we deserve as humans? And I want to make a distinction between deserving something and feeling entitled to something. There's a difference. They can go together, but I think we innately deserve certain things in our life just for being here. I think there's certain things that we can expect, not be entitled to necessarily. Let me ask you a question. Has anybody ever given you a compliment and you've answered with, oh, thank you, but...
I'm sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Yeah. We have a hard time receiving. Mm-hmm. We have a hard time receiving compliments. We have a hard time receiving help sometimes, if somebody offers help. We have a hard time receiving just gifts. here's a gift for you. Wait a minute, what's up? Where's the strings? What do I need to do for this? What do I didn't do anything to deserve this. I didn't, what do I have to do to repay it? And it's not about that at all. When you, this came to my mind this morning. That's why there's written notes instead of typed notes, because I didn't save my typed thing. When somebody gives you a compliment, and you say, well, thank you, but, number one, you're discrediting your own worth. You're discrediting yourself. You're saying, well, that's good, but there's this wrong. Oh, the room you painted looks nice. Oh, thanks, but I got to touch up that, and there's a flaw over there. And that person appreciated your effort and appreciated what you did. And so what you're doing when you don't accept that compliment is you're discrediting their opinion of you. You're also, in my opinion, you're discrediting them.
No, that's true.
Well, I appreciate your compliment, but you didn't notice this and you didn't. No, they noticed, they appreciated that. And it's hard for us to accept that sometimes. Surely some of it is societal. I was brought up, it's better to give than to receive. That was the big, that was the big push. You're better giving something than receiving something. Somebody asks you if you want something, say no thank you. Right. Don't ask for anything. And I've been unlearning those things. Actually, in the very recent past, the past few years, some religions teach that you, again, with the garden analogy, you get what you give. You do good things, you get good things. You do bad things, you get bad things. You get what you deserve.
Yeah. You
get what you put into it. I think there are things we deserve that we don't have to necessarily work for. I question things. When somebody gives me a gift, what's up with this? I'm skeptical initially. I'm learning. I'm unlearning that. Learning to get better at receiving without any of the drama attached to it. Yeah. And it's hard to do. Do you find? I'll ask you because said that you've said thank you, but.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm working on that much better than I used to be.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's always an unlearning of how we've been conditioned.
That's what it is for me. Is the unlearning of. It's not something. I don't have to do something to deserve love or to deserve respect, or I think those are things that we just innately deserve to have. You know my history a little bit, and I've had issues with self-image and even when you asked me to do these, when you initially asked me to come and be on live on Facebook, it's like, well, what makes me deserving of sitting here talking to other people? The self-doubt, I've lived with that for a long time, for years and years. Something good would happen, and I would just, all right, what's up with this? Now something bad is going to happen to equal that out. It has to balance somehow, right? And I'm learning that that's not the case. Good things can happen to us, and there's no requirement, there's no strings, there's no attachment, there's nothing that we have to do to make up for it or pay for it or whatever. This is a personal thing, and I think I've shared this story once before on one of these lives. Make sure that ego isn't muddling things up either. When you refuse help or you refuse a gift, is there an image that you're trying to maintain? Oh, I don't need help. I've got this. I'm good. I don't need that free food. I've got enough. I don't need that gift. I don't need your help. I'm good. And that's true for me a lot of times. If I refuse help, it's because I'm trying to maintain a certain image. And I know that's just ego. I know it is. It's just unlearning that and cleaning the filter of ego a little bit so that I can allow people in. And it's a freeing experience when you do. A while ago, my wife and I get food delivered. It's not prepared. Well, some of them are pre-made. But it's mostly just the food. They give you the ingredients and they give you the recipe card and here's how to do it. You got to chop the vegetables and brown the meat and whatever, and it's like a like making it on your own, except they just give you everything you need. And I was always my stock answer. My wife always asked, can I help you in the kitchen? No, I got this. That's my stock answer. No, I got this. You go sit and relax. And being the mindful person that I try to be, I questioned that a while ago. And I said, well, why is that my stock answer? Why do I just say, no, you go sit down, I got this? And I still don't know quite what the true answer, what the true source of it is. It may be that, oh, somebody else is going to be there. Maybe she's not going to chop the vegetables like I do. Maybe she's going to peel the onion differently or something. Or it was just an image that I'm trying to maintain that, no, I'll take care of this. You just go relax. I'll be the provider in this situation. I don't know. Whatever it was, I got over it. And the one day she said, can I help you in the kitchen? I said, yeah, come on. Yeah. You can chop the vegetables or brown the meat while I chop the vegetables, and we've been doing that ever since. And some of the recipes are so simple that I really don't need her help. I don't want to say she'd be in the way.
Yeah.
There isn't too much for two people to do, but I invited her. Yeah, this happened quite some time ago now. I said, yeah, come on in the kitchen. And we've been doing that ever since. And we work together, and it's cool because now we get to spend quality time together. She does pretty good with the chopping of vegetables and browning the meat. There hasn't been any friction at all in that situation. But allowing her, offering help and allowing her to help. Yeah, come on, help me. See what we can do here. And it's been a marvelous experience. Nice. And it's just so cool. I have a short meditation that I want to take you through in a minute, but not quite yet. I found a thing from Patience Carew, and it was actually on LinkedIn. It popped up when I was searching for something else, but I thought this was really, really poignant. She says, receiving isn't just about collecting something from another person. The art of receiving is a transformative process that allows you to be and accept things as they are without needing to control or manipulate the outcome. Receiving isn't about earning or deserving. It's about being open to the goodness and generosity of others. I thought that was very poignant. It's not about earning or deserving.
That's good.
It's about receiving is about being open to the goodness and generosity of others. Here, I want to give you this gift for no reason. What's up with that? Where are the strings? No strings. I just want to give you this. Accept it. Receive it. It's healing for you, and it's healing for the giver. Mm-hmm. It's healing for the giver because of, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a short meditation that I'd like to take you through. It has to do with harvest and receiving, actually. Pardon me while I drink. So I would invite you to get into a comfortable position. And again, if you're driving, do not do this. Do it later. It'll be on Facebook for a few days. Feel your body supported by the surface beneath you. Feel that you're safe. Get in touch with your breath. Let it just happen naturally. Your body knows what to do. With each exhale, imagine releasing any tension from your jaw, shoulders, your back, your lower body, your legs, your feet. Allow your breath to flow naturally and softly. Imagine yourself standing in the middle of a golden field, the air rich with the scent of late summer and early autumn. The sun is warm, the breeze is gentle, and you can hear the quiet hum of nature all around you. See before you rows of crops heavy with ripened fruits and vegetables, the result of time, care, and patience. Each plant represents a part of your own life, the relationships you've nurtured, the skills you've honed, the kindness you've given. As you look at the abundance around you, feel a gentle truth. Your efforts matter, and they bear fruit. Now I invite you to walk forward and begin gathering the harvest. As you fill your basket, say silently to yourself, I have worked, I have cared, I have grown, I am worthy of the good that comes to me. Feel the weight of the basket increase, not as a burden, but as a gift you are ready to carry. Notice if any part of you resists taking this abundance. Maybe you've been taught to give more than you receive, or to question whether you deserve joy. With each inhale, breathe in permission. With each exhale, let go of guilt or doubt. Repeat softly in your mind, it is safe to receive. Good things belong in my life. There is enough for everyone. It is safe to receive. Good things belong in my life. There is enough for everyone. See yourself returning home with your basket of harvest, your arms strong and your heart open. Feel gratitude, not just for the abundance, but for the truth that you are allowed to enjoy it. Now I invite you to take 3 slow, deep breaths, anchoring this feeling in your body. You are allowed to enjoy it. You are allowed to enjoy it. You are allowed to enjoy it. And at your own pace, start bringing your attention back to the room that you're in. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And open your eyes, bringing your full attention back to the space that you're in. We are allowed to enjoy it. How to be more open to receiving. It starts with self-love, and I'm still working on that one. You need to feel worthy no matter what you've done or what your past is like. I have a fairly checkered past. You've heard parts of it. I'm still worthy of love. I'm still worthy of receiving things. I'm learning that. Self-care and self-love. Let go of the need to control everything. That's a good one for me. I don't need to control everything. Be grateful and appreciative. I have, in the past couple years, really made that part of my daily mindfulness practice, is to be grateful and appreciative for everything I had. I was making some notes this morning. I appreciate this paper. I'm grateful for the person or people that came up with paper so that I can make notes, the pencil that I was using, the pen. I'm grateful for those things. I try to go through my day being grateful for just the little things. And that helps open my heart up just a little bit more. And I'm able to receive more because of that. Be open to receiving in all forms, physical, emotional, kind words, and even constructive feedback. Be open to that. I'm open to constructive feedback. When my wife tells me, and we have a very communicative, we communicate very well. And we can tell each other, we can give each other constructive, when you do this, you might want to try this, or you might want, instead of, oh, don't do it that way. Yeah, and I've been in relationships like that. What are you doing it that way for? Well, I don't know. It's the only way I know. We communicate very well, but be open to receiving help and kind words. And when I was in the weight loss arena, people would come in and they'd say, yeah, my sister said, yeah, you look nice, you lost a lot of weight. And I told her, yeah, but I still got this, I still got this, I still got... No buts. Thank you. Thank you. They probably mean it from the heart. Take it into your heart. Don't diminish it. Don't diminish yourself or them. Be open to new experiences. Try some new stuff. Go to a new place. That can help open you up to receiving more. Trust in the universe's abundance. There is enough for everyone. There's enough water for everyone. We just need to get it to the right places. There's enough food for everyone. We just need to get it to the right places. There's enough air for everyone. There's enough love for everyone. There's enough of everything. Don't be afraid to receive. Perfect example, analogy of that is I look at a giant tree, like one of the big trees back here. Okay, all that stuff is there, but there's no hole from where the stuff came from. It didn't diminish what was there in order to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's enough for everybody. I'm still learning that one. I've been playing with AI, and a friend of Sarah's calls it ancient intelligence, not artificial intelligence. Because the knowledge, the intelligence may be artificial, but the knowledge is ancient. The knowledge is all the knowledge that we've gained to this point. So I thought it'd be cool to ask. I said, what do I deserve as a human being? And it came back and it said, you deserve safety, respect, kindness, and the freedom to be yourself without fear of shame. You deserve love, both given to you and grown within yourself. Hard time reading this one. You deserve rest without guilt, joy without condition, and dignity no matter how many mistakes you've made. You deserve opportunities to learn, to heal, and to create meaning in your life. And you deserve to take up space in this world exactly as you are, not as someone else thinks you should be. I thought
That's awesome.
I
love that. That's the truth.
And we, as human beings, just for being here, deserve these things. These things are innately.
That's great.
Get rid of the word should.
Yeah.
Get rid of the word should. Take it out of your vocabulary. I should do this. I should do that. No, what do you want to do? What do you feel in your heart? What do you want to do? What can you do? You can be more open. It's a neat feeling.
It is.
When you're able to do it, like without anything, you're able to receive, whether it's kind words or a gift or help, and not have any of the bull crap associated with it. It's just such a deep connection, I think. Yeah, I think we all need that. Be open to receiving. Open your heart. Receive things. Take a compliment. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting me into your space and into your hearts a little bit this morning. I don't know why Spirit went from harvest to to where it did, but that's yeah.
It's like that's how it works. And when you take that nudge and you go with it and you trust, it does all come together. It does makes perfect sense.
It does.
It does.
It does.
I think in that situation, one of the things that I find, like when I'm helping people, is that people think if they take something from them, they're taking from someone else, and they feel like, well, if I take this, then someone else is getting less.
Then somebody else will have less,
And
right?
when you understand that there is no lack in the universe, it's infinite and abundant.